Now, oh my God, it looks like the footage done dropped. The Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion footage done dropped, and I told y'all, Tory Lanez was innocent. Free Tory. We about to get right into this footage. They said it was going to drop. I'm fresh out the shower. I had to come to my people. You know, they slide in my comments every day saying Tory did it. I said Tory ain't do it. Let's listen, y'all.
The gun, and the girl shoots himself.
Oh, he said the gun from the girl.
So the driver's door's open.
You're seeing the girl shoot?
Can I help you?
This somebody in the background.
I think, is it this house?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
This is disgusting, like I said.
So you see the girl doing the shooting?
I see what appears to be the girl standing here and shooting into the car. That's what it looked like to me. But it was dark, and I'm above, so... But then the guy gets out again from the back.
Hold up. So he said he seen the girl shooting from the car. He ain't say no guy was shooting. He said the guy got out from the back. This goes with the witness's account who said Tory wasn't even there. It's where Kelsey was sitting. And Tory said he didn't want to send a black woman to prison. Well, who got kids? Who the only black woman that got kids? Megan don't got kids. Kelsey got kids. And Kelsey and Megan was fighting because he found out that Tory was hitting Kelsey. Why would Tory want to shoot Megan? It's only one person that would want to shoot Megan. Drop it in the comments. Rock Nation, Jay-Z, Megan Thee Stallion. We need answers now. Let's go to the next slide.
Wait.
No, it didn't.
No?
They shot out of the car?
Well, the windows were open, that's why it sounded like either way. Yeah, I didn't
No,
really
they
see
were
it.
on my side. The girl opened the door. There was two girls fighting, and then they shot. And she got out of the car and crawled over.
Oh, so the two girls was fighting. So where are we at now? I need everybody that was in my comments to be in the comments now. Because, you know, I've been rumbling the last few days. I looked into this case. I looked into this situation. And after I came to my own synopsis, because I ain't the biggest fan of neither one of them, I said, yo, that's an innocent man. Just looking at it. DNA ain't nowhere but DNA from the gun and gunpowders on Kelsey. They was fighting over the reason of Tory now hitting Megan, and that was Kelsey's boyfriend. The only eyewitnesses said that Kelsey was the shooter. But out of nowhere with Rock Nation, their testimonies didn't come up till after the trial. And the one key witness came to trial, then got taken up to the 4th floor by Rock Nation's prosecution team. And when he came back downstairs, the defense's witness was now a witness for the prosecution. If y'all don't see what's going on in this situation, you shouldn't be that much of a fan. You got a black man in jail who, when the information came out that this was going to drop, last week, before the week was done, he got almost stabbed to death randomly by a guy who ain't a part of the Mexicans. But we do know Miss Perez, who's the CEO of Rock Nation, she got ties to the Mexican cartel. Out of nowhere, he almost got stabbed to death because this information was about to come out. This young man said he was going to stay in prison because he didn't want a black woman to go to jail who had kids. Who's he talking about? And every witness said he didn't do it. It was a girl. And he had 3 DNA tests. All 3 of them said he wasn't the shooter. How did he get railroaded and put in jail? And then when the information was about to come out, he almost got killed. I need answers, Jay-Z. I need answers, Rock Nation. I need answers, Desiree Perez. I need answers. Because once I looked into the case, the same way the congresswoman looked into the case, I said this man shouldn't be in jail. I said he's innocent, and I stood on it. I call all the stones. Boom, 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 boom. But, I stand on business in real life. I bump heads with everybody around me. Once I say what's right, you ain't gonna tell me what's wrong. I said what's right. It's right and wrong. I don't care if you're a fan of Megan. What's right and wrong? She lied to Gayle King. Why would I believe her? She's a liar. Tory Lanez never lied to me in this case. Why wouldn't I believe him? He's not a liar. But we got this liar over here going with the story. He just told y'all last week, oh, I'm Megan Thee Stallion. You're Megan the liar. How do we get this man's time back in his career? Because right now, he should be known as the best artist in Canada. Drake fell off. The Weeknd, he ain't really dropping like that. He should be known as the best artist in Canada. How do we get his time back? He just got stabbed 14 times, one of them in his jaw. He's a singer/rapper. How do we fix that? Drop it in the comments if this is some of the most disgusting stuff you've ever seen in your life. Everybody who ever dealt with Roc Nation said it's some slime balls over there. Ain't nobody ever came out of Roc Nation and said they wasn't slime balls. What's going on over there? I used to look up the Hove. That's what they doing? Oh, you supposed to be black people and all that stuff. We all for the black women, but this is yet another black woman lying on a black man. So you ain't got no love for black men, Jay-Z? I can actually almost say that. Where's the love for black men? I'm a big Jay-Z fan. I'm hoping this ain't true, but the evidence is the evidence. You don't need binoculars to see what's going on. Within a week that this evidence was about to drop, Tory Lanez was randomly stabbed up by a guy who's 26, and the girl that he unalived was half his age. We ain't gonna say that on YouTube. He was a rogue Mexican. He didn't belong to anybody. And his story changed up 2 times since it came out. First, Tory was trying to talk to his girl. That didn't stick. I seen through that. The public seen through it. Then he came back and said, oh no, he had put money on my head. He had came out his cell, then walked back and was following me. But when I looked at the video, Tory just came out his cell and you randomly started stabbing him. Then he said his boys was standing right there. Then at the end of his story, he said Tory was by himself. I looked at the story. His boys was never there. Tory was always by himself coming out his cell. He never walked past you and came back. What's going on? Who putting these narratives out? And I want to say this about the narratives. Stop listening to the narratives. Who you know that's fighting an attempted murder, who's already facing over 15 years in prison, they going to talk to TMZ about the attempted murder, putting a narrative out there before they talk to their lawyer and go to court. This man was on TMZ, Santa Cruz, whatever his name is. Yeah, I got to talk about it. Man, I got to step on something now. He went to TMZ talking about what he did to Tory Lanez before he went and talked to his lawyer and stood in front of a judge. Who putting narratives out? Can y'all think with y'all heads? Can y'all use your eyes to see? Or is everybody just blind to the facts? Now, Desiree Perez, she's known for snitching on the cartel. And now she runs hip-hop. And all this weird stuff be happening. From what I hear, she can snap a finger and you'll get a deal that's worth more than the deal you're supposed to get. She'll hit Coca-Cola up like, yeah, you about to put Megan Thee Stallion on. All right, we'll give her $2 million. She'll tell Coca-Cola, no, give her 3. Bang on them. That's what I'm hearing. Type how she walk around. That's an interesting person for Jay-Z to have the CEO of Roc Nation. That's an interesting person when Chris Brown says free Tory. It's almost like Chris Brown was going through it with Roc Nation at one point. And he said free Tory, and the next day he got locked up for something from 3 years ago. That's when I was on to it. When the Chris Brown situation happened at first, I was like, I don't know. But when the Chris Brown situation, I said, hold up. Let me look deeper. I started digging. And much like the people I react to, Poetic Flacco, it felt a little nervous. I felt danger the closer I got to this situation. But my spirit said, keep going. Find out the truth. And I've been saying the truth on this channel nonstop. Let's go back over this. This is disgusting. How does this evidence get suppressed? How does Tory Lanez go to court and the gun gets mishandled? How does he go to court and the only eyewitnesses say that the female shot the gun, but they only took DNA samples from Tory Lanez and not the female? Right? Who twisting the laws like that? On Tory Lanez. Meek Mill got away from Rock Nation. He got a couple songs with Tory. It's interesting, man. It's real interesting. I need somebody to speak up and talk about this. Now we getting this from Hot 97. I just was on the Shade Room, who been getting promoted a lot by Megan Thee Stallion. After this, I'm gonna go over to the Shade Room. Ain't no way that Hot 97 is dropping an exclusive before the Shade Room. We gonna watch this one more time, and the Shade Room better have this posted, or you know, you get what I'm saying. Let's keep going, yo. We're gonna listen one more time. One more time, y'all.
Then the gun. Then the girl shoots into her.
The girl shoots.
So the driver's door's open.
The girl shoots.
You're seeing the girl shoot?
Can I help you?
Somebody walks up asking for help.
Have appointment, please.
I think, is it this house?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
So you see the girl doing the shooting?
I see what appears to be the girl standing here and shooting into the car. That's what it looked like to me.
Oh, he's seen the girl standing there shooting, and that's what it looked like to him. That's what it looked like to him. This is disgusting. It's your boy, What's Up, G. If ain't nobody told you they love y'all, I love y'all. But hold up. Let's leave here, right? And let's head over to the Shade Room. Let's head over to the Shade Room, because ain't no way that they dropping something before the Shade Room, right? That would be borderline impossible. Would you look at that? There's nothing on this subject from the Shade Room. How is that even possible? So Hot 97, who's known for going at Jay-Z, after all these years, they the only ones with this tape, but the Shade Room was always promoting Megan Thee Stallion. That's weird. Hold on, let me refresh it. It's no way that they got the exclusive before the Shade Room. Huh. That's weird. Let's go over to TMZ. TMZ, they got the exclusive with Santa Cruz. I'm sure they have it posted, right? They would have to, right? Nobody gets the exclusive like them. They released the video. Oh, they don't have it posted either? What is the chances? Drop it in the comments. Hit that like button. You already know what's going on out here. It's your boy, What's Up, G. If ain't nobody told you they love you, I love you. When I do a deep dive, I don't know, I might be coming for Academics' job. I'm out, y'all. I love y'all.